Hello friends, I'm going out to enjoy the nature and I'll share with you a couple of stories on life and leadership. And I'm in Seattle right now, and I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I'm a survivor of brain stroke in the year 2021. So today is Tuesday, and we are in Seattle. Weather is favorable, and we are just in front of the road. Actually, this is the main road. Okay, this is the house where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives, and I am in Seattle in USA, and these are the independent houses in and around our home in Seattle. So I will share with you a couple of aspects on life and leadership in this video. I'll walk and talk. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S.Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I am a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD, and I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. And I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, and I don't have any pension. I don't have any regular income. So I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. And I have mental challenges, physical challenges, and financial challenges. Despite having all the challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. Life is a gift, life is an opportunity. Enjoy every moment of your life, and be resilient and never give up. And I'm an author, researcher, and storyteller. I create stories to make a difference and impact humankind. I'm curious and creative by nature, and I create models, methods, perspectives, rules. Then recently I started creating my own philosophy 2 months ago in Seattle. So I do lots of stuff despite having challenges and limitations, because I am passionate about education and learning, and I enjoy creating stories and sharing with my networks. I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. I have a chronic back pain since 2007, and I have been hitting gym for more than 40 years. But still, even then, I still have a back pain, and that was one challenge. Second thing is, I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. Third, I have internal allergies. So lots of health issues I am having. So I am going for a walk regularly so that I can share my challenges and opportunities with you through my smartphone. And I am holding my smartphone with my left hand, and just a moment, the lot of it's hill area with the snow, and we entered into the winter. Winter is very cold now, and we we are in winter season in Seattle. So okay, let me talk about my back pain. So I have a chronic back pain since 2007, and I had brain stroke in the year 2021, and I have internal allergies. So I had to go for a walk. So I am walking in Seattle. So if I walk, what happens? I get relief from my chronic back pain. So I am walking. Apart from walking, I am also recording my memories because I am already 61. I want to record my memories and share with social networks. And I am passionate about acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. I believe in sharing my knowledge. Sharing is caring. That is the phrase. I stick to it. And so that's the reason why I am recording and sharing. But here is the challenge, and I am holding my smartphone with my left hand. And holding my smartphone with my left hand is very stressful and painful. But still I am holding smartphone with my left hand because I am passionate about what I am doing. And another challenge is that I can't shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand, as my right shoulder and right hand is numb for more than 4 years. So please empathize with me. And secondly, I am not a digital savvy, so I am uploading only raw videos. So I am not an expert in video activities. I only do I only upload raw videos. So please bear with me. And when I walk, I share a couple of aspects related to life and leadership. So whatever you feel comfortable and appropriate, you can accept. And whatever you feel is not relevant, you can discard. Life is all about learning, unlearning and relearning. So certain things we do it, then when we feel that they are not relevant, then we have to discard, then again we have to relearn. So life is all about learning, relearning and unlearning. So that's what I stick to it. So therefore, friends, you take only whatever is relevant and appropriate in the current context. Whatever is not related and which is not interested, you can discard. So this is the suggestion I am making for you. And I am in Seattle right now in USA, and I came to Seattle for the first time. And Seattle is a very beautiful city, and Seattleites are warm and friendly. Let me repeat, Seattleites are warm and friendly, and they respect LGBT, and they respect diversity, and the crime rates are very low in Seattle, and there is a lot of freedom in Seattle. But again, the freedom is subject to rules and regulations, and we have to respect the rules and regulations. So USA is a great country, and right now I am in Seattle, and I came to Seattle 4 months ago. So for more than 4 months, I am with my wife in Seattle, and we are very happy and excited. And my younger son has paid the bills, and we came to India. So we are very happy that we are in Seattle, and my younger son paid the bills and sponsored everything. So we are very happy. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been possible for us, because we belong to a lower middle class family, and especially I have some health challenges, financial challenges. Okay, so that is a different aspect. Coming to this Seattle story. Seattle is a very beautiful city, and people are fantastic, and they enjoy their life. The quality of life is very good, and uh, uh, and people work very hard for 5 days, and weekends they enjoy with their weekends they spend with friends and family members. That's how they do it. So this is the life in USA, and they are enjoying. The quality of life in USA is amazing. So that's the reason why people want to shift from developing countries into to developed countries, especially USA. So America is a land of dreams. America is a land of opportunities. America is a land of immigrants. It's a great country, and the number one country in the world. Of course, every country has got its own challenges and opportunities. But when we look at challenges and opportunities, the opportunities are plenty, and because of that, America is the number one country in the world. Whether it is a military power or whatever they have, from all aspects, it's number one. That is the greatness of USA. Now, this Seattle and Bellevue are very close by. They are just like the twin cities of Telangana, such as Secunderabad and Hyderabad. So it takes 20 minutes to drive from Seattle to Bellevue, and we visited a couple of places in Washington, and we visited a couple of places, some other states also apart from Washington. They are Oregon, then Nevada state, Arizona, then California. These are the states we visited. So total 5 states I visited in USA. So I'm very happy. So when things work out, then everything will roll out. So life is like that. So I never imagined that I would come to USA. That to come to USA, so it took, I think, around 5 years it took for me to come to USA. So it's not easy to enter into USA because there are some guidelines, some certain things which are required. So everybody can't come to USA, so very strict. So somehow I came, and mainly it's because of my younger son's initiative that we came to USA. That too, I have health challenges, but still I have come. Means I'm very happy in that way that I'm able to see USA for the first time. I don't know whether I will come to USA second time. Of course, life can't be predicted. Life is all about possibilities. So Seattle thrives with entrepreneurship, and lots of companies are there. They are doing good in Seattle. Some of them are Costco, then Starbucks, Northstorm, Alaska Airlines, Boeing, then Microsoft, then Amazon. So these are all companies. They are very prominent. The entrepreneurship thrives in Seattle, and people had vision, and they set up their enterprises, and they succeeded. When you look at Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, they are from Seattle, and they are billionaires. So they added value, and they are still adding value and impacting globally. So life is all about possibility. So I personally I encourage entrepreneurship, and I wanted to become a successful entrepreneur, but things didn't work out. Then I left my business and become an educator in the year 2007. So this is about my life. But overall, I encourage entrepreneurship because entrepreneurship is full of opportunities. when you become an entrepreneur, you make money. Apart from that, you also add value for the stakeholders and impact holistically. So this is about entrepreneurship, and I just want to publish a book on entrepreneurship. But for the last 4 years I have health challenges, so I could not publish. But already I wrote book. In fact, I wrote 60 books, and I published 53 books, and 7 books are yet to be published. But for the last 4 years I have health challenges. I can't type with my right hand, and I can't eat with my right hand. Otherwise I would have completed my 7 books, and also I could have done something more than what I was supposed to do it. So lots of challenges in life. Of course, life itself is a challenge, but yet you have to find the ways to keep moving. So life is like that. So I published 53 books, and I published more than 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles, and I published all these things within a span of 15 years. So precisely I made my debut as an author in the year 2010, and I published 53 books, and I published more than 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles, and I still serve on the editorial boards of DLO of Emerald, and then again JVPL. I still serve on the editorial boards. Apart from that, I was a regular contributor for the Entrepreneur magazine and various other magazines. So like that, I do lots of things. Despite health challenges, I have done my best as an individual, and all these things I achieved within a span of 15 years. So you can imagine the kind of efforts I have put in. So I take rest only at my graveyard. So I keep working hard. Morning 4 o'clock to night 10 o'clock, and I don't take any rest. So I believe in working very hard. I want to do something big to impact humankind. So this is about my help. This is about my health and challenges and opportunities. And when we talk about entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for the faint-hearted. Entrepreneurship is a dogfight, and it's not easy and cozy. So entrepreneurs have to struggle very hard, and when you look at the entrepreneurs, majority of the people, majority of the entrepreneurs fail due to unfavorable conditions and various other challenges. Both internal and external challenges play havoc. As a result, they don't follow their entrepreneurial dreams. But I encourage you to explore entrepreneurship. Some people might feel that starting an enterprise is very risky. So let me remind you the fact that life itself is a risk, and not to take a risk is also a risk. So you must take risk. So when you take a risk, what happens? You enjoy the ups and downs of life, and you get excited, and you enjoy the game. So I failed majority of times, but still again I am trying to bounce back. I am picking up the threads. So it's part of life. So friends, don't think about entrepreneurship negatively. Be positive and be optimistic. And let me share you the fact that a ship is safe at the harbor, but it's not meant for that. So let me assert my statement. A ship is safe at the harbor, but it's not meant for that. So the message is that the ship is meant for sailing. So when the ship sails, sometimes you will find favorable conditions, sometimes unfavorable conditions, sometimes stormy weather, sometimes tranquil weather. So like that things happen. So life is like that. Entrepreneurship is also like that. So but still you have to take a risk. When you take a risk, what happens? If you fail out of 10, if 9 times if you fail, at least the 10th time if you succeed, that you get excited, you feel very excited and you will be very happy. So take entrepreneurship very positive and keep moving and keep rocking. So life is an opportunity, life is a gift. So enjoy every moment of your life and pursue your entrepreneurial dreams. There are some entrepreneurs, they failed because not that they didn't have dreams, but for them things didn't favor. So what you have to do is, whenever there are some misalignments, you have to remove the misalignments, and then again you have to align the things and keep them on the shape, so that you can keep moving. And when you look at Donald Trump and then again Elon Musk, they had business challenges, and Donald Trump had challenges. He was close to bankruptcy, but he succeeded as an entrepreneur. Then again he became the president of United States of America. Then second time again he became the president of US yesterday. So life is all about possibilities. So you have to be very positive. And when you look at Elon Musk, he was close to bankruptcy. He didn't know what he had to do a few years ago. Then again he made smart decisions, and things rolled out in his favor, and he succeeded, and now he's a billionaire and the richest person in the world. Then again he's a kingmaker. So life is all about possibilities. So you have to be very positive and you have to be very much optimistic in life, so that you will be able to succeed in life. So optimism is the key. So be positive and keep rocking about entrepreneurship. So now I will talk briefly about my philosophy. So as I told you, I share you a couple of stories on life and leadership. Now I will talk about my own philosophy. And it's very cold in Seattle, so I will wait for a moment so that I can rub my hands. Both hands I want to rub, so that I can create heat. I can walk. It's very cold in Seattle. Just a moment. This is golf. So friends, see, I am rubbing both hands. It's very cold in Seattle. I am rubbing both hands so that I can create some heat and friction, and so that I can shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand. And, so luckily my wife is with me, so I am able to switch my smartphone from left, and I am able to create heat. So here you can see people playing golf here. So they practice golf, so they do lots of things. Okay, now I'll focus on storytelling, especially my philosophy. So I while walking, I got an idea to create my own philosophy. People get ideas from multiple sources. In my case, I get ideas when I walk. People get ideas. Sometimes they get ideas in washroom, bedroom, or different sources. They get their triggers. So in my case, I get ideas when I walk. As I told you, I don't have two-wheeler. I don't have four-wheeler. I enjoy walking, and so while walking, I had an idea to create my own philosophy. And I also get ideas whenever my audience or students challenge me or question me. So when students or audience question me, I feel very excited because they are listening to me attentively. So I am very happy whenever my students question me. So usually when students question, some people, some educators might get upset. But in my case, whenever my audience questions, I feel very happy and excited, and I am honored. I go to that level. Whenever they question, I get ideas, and then again I'll add value. So I get ideas while walking, and also when someone questions. So these are the sources of my ideas, and I get my ideas. So while walking, I had an idea of creating my own philosophy, and after I reached home, then I opened my laptop and created a Word document with triggers philosophy, because I have the habit of writing the things. Of course, for the last 4 years, I am not able to type with my right hand, and I am not able to eat with my right hand. Otherwise, I write, and I have a diary, and I journal a lot. So for many years, so I capture my ideas, and a short pencil is better than a long memory. So I write down the things, and I also take them forward, unlike others. So whenever an idea flashes on my mind, immediately I capture the idea and I'll execute. And people have ideas, but they don't execute. But in my case, I am very proactive and positive, and I also execute things at my own pace. So that helped me in many ways. And here is one more thing. There are 8 billion people living in this beautiful planet. 8 billion people have 8 billion stories. So no two stories are similar. So everyone have their own stories. 8 billion people are living in this beautiful planet, means 8 billion stories. So everyone has their own story, right? So in this regard, I create my own stories. Then I started working about my own philosophy. So then I created a couple of words and created my own philosophy. And how I created words means two things resonate me in my life. One is I am a continuous learner. Since my childhood till date, I have been learning. And the second thing was that I take feedback regularly. So I take feedback from my students and from audience and from my books. So these two principles I follow in my life. One is continuous learning, second is feedback. These two things resonate my personality. Then I took some I researched my own from my books, and I created couple of words such as attitude, gratitude, universe, humanity, then sympathy, empathy, virtue. So like that, some couple of words I have noted down. Then I created a new philosophy, that is educational philosophy, because I was an educator. So I started as a professor. So I started creating my own philosophy from the perspective of education. Then I started working. So I just googled on with my philosophy as Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy. When I googled Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy, so I was very much excited that my first the first result that appeared on Google was Professor M.S. Rao's Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy is to emphasize health first, education second, and wealth third. He harnesses technology. So that was the first result I got on search engine when I typed Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy. So I was very much excited, and it was a aha moment, and I was on cloud 9 when I found my own result. So I felt it was the power of the universe. So I was very much excited and happy with when I googled. Just a moment, I'll walk forward. So friends, I am standing here at the junction, and here rules are very strict. I am at the junction. I am waiting for my wife. So I came with my wife to enjoy the nature, and I am sharing my story. That's what I am doing. This is the junction where you can find various people, and four-way junction. So I started working about my philosophy, and I googled Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy from the first page to the couple of places. Then I got more interest when I googled. I already published a couple of articles related to philosophy, and I published an article, what is your leadership philosophy. Then I published a research paper on Stoicism. So I was very much excited to see my articles and research paper having been published. So I was very much happy. So I felt that it was the power of the universe. So I was very much excited. So I felt, why should we search for stones when we are the gems? Why should we search for somebody's philosophy when I can create my own philosophy? So the idea flashed on my mind. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. So I always take the first step, and also I take initiative, and I note down the points, and I'll execute them at my own pace. So this is how I started doing. Then I researched about philosophy, and I started working about philosophy of different types. Then I came to from the Google that Socrates is known as the father of philosophy. So I felt very happy, because I often mentioned about Socrates in my books, and also during my teaching and training programs. So the quote about Socrates is that an unexamined life is not worth living. That means you can examine your life so that you can lead your life peacefully and happily. So this is about Socrates. So I started thinking philosophy from the perspective of Socrates. So I started thinking about philosophy, and then I started thinking from the Eastern philosophy, because I was born in India. So I started creating Eastern philosophy from the perspective of Socrates, and from the perspective of educational perspective. So like that I started exploring. So it takes years of research to create something new and add value. So that I am in that process. So I think it's close to 2 months I have been working about my philosophy. So daily I am researching. I also started watching some videos of credible sources like TED Talk and various other sources. I started watching, and hopefully I'll watch more and more videos, and I'll be able to create my own philosophy and publish a book in the future. So this is my plan as on today, but currently I have health challenges, so it takes some time to recover from my health challenges. So once I overcome my numbness of my right hand and right shoulder, so I'll be able to type, and I'll be able to eat with my right hand, and also I will publish my own philosophy. So this is what I am doing. So for me, research is only a comma, not a full stop. So for me, research is an ongoing process, not one time affair. So I keep doing. So when I take up something, I work hard, and I keep moving. That's how I do it. So friends, so I am another researcher and storyteller, and I create my own frameworks. So I created my own philosophy, but I am yet to have a clarity about my philosophy, but it takes its own time. But I am not in a hurry. So I want to do things at my own pace. I have what is that called? I am very patient. Earlier, before the brain stroke, I was impatient. After the brain stroke, I have become very patient. So I do things at my own pace. So I have developed patience. So this is one more thing. So I am very patient, and I am persistent, and I am very consistent. So I don't give up. So I work very hard. So friends, so I hope you will enjoy my storytelling. And see, here some work is going on. Crosswalk closed. So some work is going on in USA. Some roads were some roads are being repaired. So this is briefly about philosophy. So next I will talk about another thing. So friends, why I am recording means, I think probably you must have understood. Why I am recording means I want to keep my memories on my YouTube, so that you can share with your networks, and again they in turn will share to their network. So in this way, what happens? So together we can build a better world. That's one thing. And if some of my stories resonate, that serves my purpose. So I am living with some purpose, so that I can provide meaning. So that's what I am doing, despite health challenges. So I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. So I can't do what others are doing because I'm a very small man. I'm 61 years old. I don't know how long how long I will live. But again I am very positive. So I'm trying to impact as much as possible as an individual. Let me share with you my philosophy is that you are living on this beautiful planet for a limited time span. Therefore, identify the important areas and work on them so that you will be happy and you can also impact the people. So this is the message I am sharing with you. The reason why I am holding my smartphone and despite having a severe cold in Seattle, because I am living with some purpose to provide meaning, and I am sharing my stories. Some of my messages are some of my messages are appreciated, so I feel very happy and I feel excited. So that is the reason why I am recording and I am sharing with you all. So therefore so please empathize with me and share my ideas, insights, so that we can build a better world. Together we will build a better world. So that's what I stick to it. So now I will continue a different story. So you can see the snow nearby. So you can see snow from long distance. I think for a week, I think I'll come for a walk for a week. Why? Because after a week I don't think I'll be able to go for a walk because it's getting colder day by day, and I think there will be a snow also, but we are not sure in this area, but we expect snow also. So I am expecting all these challenges. So hopefully for a week I'll go for a walk, and if I don't go for a walk, then what I do is that I do physiotherapy exercises twice or thrice. Apart from walking, I am also doing physiotherapy exercises at home. If weather is not favorable and it's very cold, then I will confine to home, and I'll confine to home. Then I will do physiotherapy exercises twice or thrice. So because I have to compensate from my walking if I don't go out. That's what I am doing. So friends, so now I will think of creating something unique. So I will talk briefly about my life in a nutshell. I think it's 43 minutes. So I'll you go back. So like this, there is a way. Come. So we are going through a different route. This is Delta aircraft. There are two airlines, two airports in Seattle. In Seattle there are two airports, and he can hear the sounds of aircraft. So whenever I hear the sounds of aircraft, I feel very happy. Why? Because I am an Indian Air Force veteran, and whenever I hear the sounds of aircraft, I get excited. So I am very happy when I hear the sounds of aircraft, and I am living in this area which is very close to that airport. So I think we will go straight and we will go left. So then I will start share my story. So I will talk about my This is known as a Beacon Hill First Baptist Church. So here Sunday, Monday, so I think some prayer, ballot drop box, vote. I think voting is over now. So we'll, so here people are really enjoying the quality of life in USA is really amazing. They follow their passions, hobbies. They are enjoying their lives. Really, Americans are very lucky. Of course, they have their own challenges, but overall, Americans are very lucky because they have better quality of life. So that's the reason why people are migrating from developing countries to developed nations. Especially, people are flocking to USA because USA, America is a land of opportunities. America is a land of dreams. America is a land of immigrants. So people are very happy. So you can see snow here. This one, see snow. So friends, you can see snow. So people don't understand, but now you can understand that there is a snow here. So let me walk, then I will share my story. So we will go back. Just I will hand over to my wife. Just 1 minute. Just a minute. I think this is about Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research open to public hours. So this is Divine Metaphysical Research. Good. I am a researcher. Very good. Just now I see it. So why should we search for gems elsewhere when we are the gems? So I have seen here this one. Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research open to public. So I think I was talking about research and I was talking about mindfulness. Good. So friends, now I'll briefly share with you my life. I was born on October 31st in a tiny village on October 31st, 1963, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. And my childhood was very chaotic because I was not blessed with a good life and a great life because I was born into a toxic family, and my father was a litigant and alcoholic and disorganized, and my mother is toxic, and I was cursed with toxic siblings. So you can imagine the kind of family I was born into. But again, we can't help. Where I was born, that was not my choice. So let me repeat my statement. Where I was born, it was not my choice. But what we can do is that I can make choices to lead a better life and to lead an ethical life and to lead a positive life. So avoid complaining, avoid condemning, avoid criticizing, and create your own destiny. So friends, where you were born was not your choice. You were just born because to your parents. So it was not our decision. But what we can do is that we can create our own destiny, and we can create our own future. Your future depends in your hands. So don't waste your precious time. Use your time in such a way that you can grow as a healthy citizen and grow as a leader. And I joined Indian Air Force when I was 18 years old, and I was very lucky that I came out of the toxic family and grew as a healthy citizen. So I give total credit to Indian Air Force because I grew as a healthy citizen. That's one thing. Then again, I grew as a leader. And when I joined Indian Air Force, I joined Indian Air Force on 4th February 1982 in Secunderabad in India. And 5th February 1982, I went to Tambaram to acquire my training. And so that's how the journey, my journey started. And I was very happy that I came out of the toxic family. So somebody has fallen down or what? I don't know. Did you observe that guy? That guy, somebody fell down or what? Come, move. Come. So friends, so after I joined Air Force Station and Tambaram, Chennai, and I had cultural shocks. I was not able to adjust at that time, but I had a dream to serve my country. So I absorbed the cultural shocks. Then and I led a very tough life in the military. So you can imagine the military life, very challenging and very tough. And I used to wake up every day morning, and I used to go for running with my colleagues, and I used to wear big shoes, very tough. It's very challenging life, but I adjusted because I had a dream to serve my country. So that the dream, the passion led me to continue, and that helped me to grow as a leader, and also I grew as a resilient leader. And after I joined the Indian Air Force, I got a salary of around 400 rupees. So every month I was getting money. So that money I started sending to my parents to support them regularly, and I also gave money to purchase gold, and then again I gave money for purchasing the home. Unfortunately, my siblings, they exploited the situation, and they took away my gold, money and everything. So friends, I decided not to trust anybody. For me, friends are everything. I don't entertain relatives, and for me, friendship is thicker than blood. and I survived in the Indian Air Force because of good friends. Good friends means I created good friends, positive friends. Precisely, I chose the right friends. For 18 years I was at my native place, and I was with wrong friends in the Indian Air Force. And Air Force helped me to grow as a healthy citizen. It was a great opportunity. And again, within that, I shortlisted a very good friends. Then I started loving my friends, and more than the friends, books are my friends, because mostly I'm with my books, and I love reading a lot, and I'm a voracious reader, and I read thousands of books in my lifetime. So I don't have any friends. If there are any friends, books are my friends, right? So okay, that's a different thing. Then after I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired 6 qualifications in the Indian Air Force. They are DME I got from, this is again aircraft. So the DME I got from Indian Air Force. That is about aeronautical engineering. Then I got my BSc. BSc I discontinued because I joined the Indian Air Force when I was 18 or 19 years old. and I discontinued. Then again I continued my education by paying a conversion fee, and I took tuitions in the then I got my degree, that is BSc. Usually degree takes 3 years for me. For me it took more than 4 years, because I discontinued, then I continued. So I took tuitions, and yearly 2 months I get annual leave. That time I have utilized for education and learning. So it's very obvious that since my childhood till date I'm a continuous learner, and then I acquired total 6 qualifications while serving in the Indian Air Force. They are DME in aeronautical, and BSc, that is science, from Andhra University. I got MA from Ajmer University, that is about sociology. Then I got MBA marketing, which was a distance course. Then I got my PGDCLL, which is related to, which I got from Ministry of Defence, 2 years course. Then I got my PGDCLL when I was in Jodhpur, and that Jodhpur University I attended for the night classes. So total 6 qualifications I acquired from Indian Air Force, and whatever the opportunities were available, that I explored, and I got 6 qualifications, and there was no consistency in my education. Why? Because whatever came across, then I utilized. Of course there were no opportunities, and I created my own doors and knocked. Then I availed the opportunities, and I got 6 qualifications, and all 6 qualifications were from different areas. But there was only one consistency, that I believe in continuous learning and growing. That is the consistency. Otherwise there was no consistency in my educational background. People might think that I got my degrees from reputed universities like Cambridge or Harvard, but the reality is that I was a college dropout. Then again I acquired all qualifications through private education. I started with the Telugu medium. That means I was not blessed with convent education, and I started in Telugu language, and it was very challenging. Then again I had to learn English, so lots of challenges. So somehow I got 6 qualifications from the when I was serving the Indian Air Force. So the basic challenge with me was that I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any mentor, I didn't have any coach, and I don't have any father, I don't have any godfather to support me. Everything I was doing of my own, and every point, every aspect I had challenges, but I was overcoming the challenges, and I acquired 6 qualifications through private education. It was basically because of a lack of guidance. If I had a guide, if I had a coach, if I had a mentor, probably I would have led a great life. But I was not blessed with regular qualifications and regular education, and there is no one to support me, no one to sponsor me for my education, and everything I was doing it by working in the Indian Air Force with a limited salary. It was not a decent salary also. It was a very limited salary I was getting. With that limited salary only, I acquired 6 qualifications in the Indian Air Force, and sometimes I visited libraries in Jodhpur to prepare notes. Then because I was posted in different places, so I had to acquire material. So I used to go to libraries when I served in the Indian Air Force. So I used to prepare notes, and then I acquired qualifications. So that's how I led my life. So then again I served in the lowest rank of a couple in the Indian Air Force. Then again, people might think that I was a commissioned officer in the Indian Air Force, but the reality was that I served in the lowest rank of a couple for 12 years. Then my father-in-law invited me to join business. Unfortunately, my brother-in-law and father-in-law, they backstabbed and betrayed. So I landed on further problems. So one way I was cursed with toxic siblings. Then again, the challenges from my father-in-law and brother-in-law. So I had challenges from all sources. So you can understand my story, very challenging story. And so I am planning to create a documentary of my life if there are any sponsors. So because my life journey is very unique with lots of turns and twists, with the financial challenges and betrayals from all people, from all sources, but still I was fighting alone. So you can imagine the kind of challenges I led from the front. So friends, so life is not linear, life is not a straight line, life is not a cakewalk. Life throws curveballs. So be resilient, never give up, keep moving. And then I did business for a few years. Then I left business and I became an educator in the year 2007. So at that time, education helped me overcome my adversity. And I had MBA qualification. I had 6 qualifications. Out of those 6 qualifications, one qualification that stood out was MBA, which was required to become a faculty member to teach for management and engineering students. So that helped me. So friends, you can learn a lot. That the message from this video is that education is everything. When you have education, you can conquer the world. Education doesn't mean again you have to go for academic education. Education is through different sources. Education is through different sources like learning, failing, then again bouncing back. This is life. So 2007, I got a salary of around 8,000 or 9,000. With that money, I survived with my wife and 2 sons. So lots of challenges. Nobody came forward to help us. On the other hand, my own siblings, they have betrayed and backstabbed. So you can imagine the kind of challenges I encountered. And I lived with my wife and 2 sons in a single bedroom rented flat for 400 SFT, and nobody came forward to support us. On the other hand, my little money was taken away by my own siblings. So life is very challenging. In my life is very challenging, and nobody gave me anything on a platter, and nobody gave me any plate also. So I had to create my own plate so that I can serve others on a platter. So this is briefly about my life. Then I am planning to create a documentary if there are any sponsors. So if anybody sponsors my documentary, then I will share my story either on any one of the streaming platforms, especially on Netflix. So friends, life is very challenging. So in the month of December, it was a turning point in my life. So I made a very smart decision. I applied for my Ph.D. and I had to show I needed money. Then again I had to show my articles and publications. Then I already published my articles on competitive magazines, and I also I published articles in Northeast magazines from the year 1991 to 1993. So those articles were there. So I took out the printouts of those articles. Then I went to my guide, and then I got enrolled for my PhD in the month of December by paying 10,000 rupees of fee. So what happened? 2008, the rules were changed and the fee was hiked. If I had delayed my if I had delayed by a few days, and then I wouldn't have joined for my PhD because rules were changed. That was one aspect. Second thing was I didn't have money to pay more fee, and I paid only 10,000 rupees of a fee in the month of December. So 2008 means I had to pay more fee. That was one challenge. Second thing was rules were changed. So friends, the takeaway from this video is that don't delay the things. When you find the opportunities, and you grab the opportunities and keep walking, right? So this is the message. So while walking, I am sharing with you a couple of stories, and I am sharing with you a couple of ideas, insights. So you take whatever is relevant and appropriate. So this is the takeaway from this video, is that whenever you get ideas, whenever you get any opportunities, don't say no. So make quick decisions and grab the opportunities. That's what I did. And 2007 December I joined for PhD, and 2011 I got my PhD in soft skills. So then again what happened, I made my debut as an author. I made my debut as a non-fiction author in the year 2010, and I published 53 books, and I published more than 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles in various international in various magazines, and I was contributing regularly articles to various international magazines like Entrepreneur magazine. So friends, all these achievements are just within a span of 15 years, and it was due to because of my hard work and persistence and consistency. And I wake up morning 4 o'clock and night 10 o'clock I sleep. Throughout the day I work very hard. I don't take rest at I take rest only at my graveyard. So that's my principle. So because the life itself is very much limited, so we have to be role model for others, and we have to impact the people. So that's what I believe. Then again I published books in a different genre. In a sense, I published books in the areas of self-help, then education, learning, teaching, then diversity, mindfulness, like that different areas I entered. Then again here there was a challenge. I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any mentor, I didn't have any coach. So if I had a guide, probably my life would have been better, the things would have been better, then I could have led a happy life and a gracious life. Unfortunately, I don't have any guide, I didn't have any mentor, I didn't have any coach, and nobody funded for my education, and nobody helped me. And on the other hand, I sponsored one of my friends free. Then I also funded for the education of my sister. So lots of things I did it. I am a giver. So lots of things I did in my life, and so these are all the challenges about my life. So now I am planning to publish a book tentatively titled Survivor. So this book is a memoir. This book talks about my brain stroke, my health challenges, betrayals, and how I was let down. So all those challenges I would like to share through a storytelling. and the title of the book tentatively is Survivor. So I have kept the triggers, everything is ready. Only thing, I have to improve the mobility of my right hand, and I will be able to write and publish a memoir. I think this memoir will be a very small one because it's very stressful and painful to write bulky books in view of my health. So I'll write simple books, a simple and a tiny book, and it will be very short and simple and compact book. I'll publish it. The title of the memoir is Survivor. So this is what I am planning. So this is briefly about my life. So friends, now I have shared with you about my life in a nutshell, and I am planning to create a documentary. If there are any sponsors, then I will give rights, and so that they can also earn money, and also I will share my story for the world, so people will know how much challenge, the kind of the challenges underwent, the kind of trauma underwent. So I would like to share. So next I will talk about soft leadership. So now I am walking and talking. So I will talk about, as I told you, I share lots of stuff while walking, so that whatever is beneficial you can take it, whatever you feel is irrelevant you can discard, because life is all about learning, unlearning and relearning. So just a moment, I will cross the road, then I will focus on some different topic. So this is a junction, so I am waiting. So once I get a green signal, then I will go the other side of the road. So friends, I am just standing at the junction. So once I cross the road, then I will take another topic on soft leadership. So as I told you that, yeah, I got the green signal, so we will cross. Yeah, we crossed. Now I will start a different topic. So friends, now I have crossed this junction. This is a junction, and you can see the snow, hills. This it's a hilly area. It's not Seattle roads are not flat. They are full of hills. Really, I love this city, Seattle. Seattleites are very warm and friendly. It's a beautiful place. Of course, I came because my son invited, and so here people are leading quality lives. Okay, now I'll focus on storytelling, especially soft leadership. I started creating a new leadership, that is soft leadership, and how I got the idea for creating soft leadership was that in the year 2010, when I was conducting MDP programs, and when I was conducting EMBA classes for students, some of the audiences felt that there was need for new leadership styles, because there are lots of leadership styles globally. Some of them are delegative, Some are autocratic, some are democratic, some are servant leadership. So like that, so many leadership styles were prevailing. And then some of the students and audiences felt that there was a need for a new leadership style. So then I was thinking, so let me work on that. And as you know, a short pencil is better than a long memory. So whenever I get ideas, I create my own. I open a document and I create some triggers. Each I have a couple of folders. One folder related to soft leadership. One folder is about Meka's method. One folder is about 4 a.m. rule. One folder is about philosophy. Like that, I segregated and kept them into a folder because I'm very much focused and organized in what I do it. So I did it. Then again I thought, let me work about this new leadership style. Then I was pursuing my Ph.D. in soft skills. So then I was thinking, and then again the power of universe. Then what happened? I started thinking about soft skills and leadership. Then I created a new leadership perspective that is known as soft leadership. This is the origin of soft leadership, and this soft leadership blends soft skills with leadership. And this soft leadership is about partnership. This soft leadership is all about leading people with people skills without compromising the task orientation. So that's how I created, and I started doing research about soft skills and soft leadership. Then I published around 10 books related to soft skills and soft leadership. So 10 books I published on soft skills and soft leadership. And then again I published some research papers on soft skills and soft leadership, and I was interviewed by various journals and magazines on soft leadership. So like that I started doing research. For me, research is only a comma, not a full stop. In the sense, for me, research is an ongoing process. It's not that will put it a halt. Usually academicians in India, they are very happy that they have got doctoral degrees. But what I thought was that there is no saturation point in life. We have to work hard, work wise, work smart, so that we can impact. Then I continued my research after getting my Ph.D. So then I started publishing books, and I published 10 books on soft leadership. So I'll give you a couple of definitions about soft leadership. Soft leadership is all about people's skills without compromising the task orientation. And the soft leadership blends soft skills with your left brain and leadership with your right brain. That is second definition. Soft leadership is all about empathizing, adding value and impacting the people. Then the soft leadership connects 11 C's. C. Some of the C's are character, charisma, confidence, communication, conscience. So like the 11 C's I integrated and created a framework which is known as 11 C framework. And Dale Ulrich wrote a foreword for one of my books, and he wrote the foreword for my first book on soft leadership. I think more than 10 years ago. and he was kind enough to write a foreword. Then he wrote a foreword. Then again, Dave Ulrich has created a leadership code for my soft leadership. So I published 10 books. Out of the 10 books, one book titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership is very close to my heart. There are 2 books. Of course, I published 53 books and I have 53 babies. And out of all the 53 babies, 2 babies that are very sweet and cute are, one is the book titled See the Writing for which His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. That is an award-winning book. The second book, very close to my heart, is Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership. And these 2 are very good books and award-winning books. And the Soft Leadership, New Direction to Leadership is an amazing book, and it's very unique in 4 aspects. First aspect is that the book titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership, that book I have dedicated to Peter Drucker, who is known as the father of modern management. That's one aspect. Second thing was that Philip Kotler, who is known as father of modern marketing, has written a foreword for my book. That is the second aspect. Third aspect is that the father of modern HR, Dave Ulrich, has created a leadership code for my book. So these are the 3 aspects. And the fourth aspect is that I am known as the father of soft leadership globally for my contribution. So because of these 4 aspects, the book titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction Leadership is very unique in my life. It's very close to my heart. And I publish research papers, and I am doing still a lot of research about soft leadership. And this soft leadership helps companies achieve excellence and effectiveness. The soft leadership helps countries achieve peace and prosperity. The soft leadership helps all generations, whether they are baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, or Gen Z. For all generations, the soft leadership helps. Especially, the soft leadership helps for Gen Z, who are also known with different names such as centennials. They are very smart and brilliant. These Gen Z are very smart and brilliant, and these people, the young people, they are very smart and brilliant, and they are tech savvy, and they want to work as colleagues, not as bosses or subordinates. So in view of the changing global dynamics, so we have to emphasize soft leadership as a partnership where we are all colleagues working to achieving progress globally. And then again, the soft leadership helps connecting with technology, especially in view of artificial intelligence. So I am still doing lots of research about soft leadership, and I am integrating soft leadership with psychology, then decision making, compassion, brain science, employee engagement. So like that, lots of things I am doing research. So I am integrating all these things with soft leadership, and I want to discover something unique and provide on a platter. So this is my goal to impact on soft leadership. And what I am trying to do is that I am sometimes I request people to interview me. Sometimes people request me to interview on soft leadership. So either way, I am very happy. I am okay to be interviewed. I am also happy to interview others on soft leadership. Why? Because sometimes I request them to interview me because I want to reach out to as many people as possible through soft leadership. And when I keep doing in that way, by focusing on soft leadership, what happens, somewhere some new triggers will come up. Then those triggers will lead to further new triggers. So research is only a comma, not a full stop. That's my phrase, and it's a statement also. So I continue doing research on soft leadership, and much is in store about soft leadership. So friends, I shared with you various aspects while walking. While walking, I shared with you a couple of aspects. So now still I have some time, so I want to utilize my time. I have 4 blogs, and I have been blogging since 2007, and I have 3 YouTube channels, and I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge, and I read thousands of books during my lifetime, and I don't count the number of books I read in my life, and I'm a voracious reader. I read biographies and autobiographies of great leaders, and so many books I like. That, as I told you, 2 books are very close to my heart. One is See the Light in You by His Holiness Dalai Lama, and Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership, that I have dedicated to Peter Drucker. So these books are very close to my heart. Then apart from that, I read thousands of books. 2 books I like, rather I admire are, one is Man's Search for Meaning, and the second is Art of War by Sanju. So these 2 books are very close to my heart. The Man's Search for Meaning is a great book because it was written by Viktor Frankl. I think he was a psychiatrist, and he was put in the concentration camp. He wrote a book, then again it was destroyed. Then again he came out of the concentration camp. Then he wrote a book titled Man's Search for Meaning. So this book talks about the challenges Viktor Frankl encountered in the concentration camp. So that's about Viktor Frankl. It shows the optimism. So that's why I am also planning to write a book tentatively titled Survivor, that talks about my brain stroke and betrayal and various other challenges. So like that I keep doing, and I read thousands of books in my lifetime. I like books of Mahatma Gandhi. I read the books of Swami Vivekananda, and I have dedicated one of the books titled Student Leaders to Swami Vivekananda on the eve of 150th birthday anniversary, because I admire Swami Vivekananda, and I read the books of Swami Vivekananda. I read the books of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and I read the books of Mahatma Gandhi. I read so many books. Some are autobiographies, some are biographies, some are self-help books. Like that, so many books I read. So you can understand the passion for my reading. I am a bookworm. I love books. So I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. Sharing is caring. That's the phrase, and it's correct. We have to share. Knowledge should not be kept in one place. We have to see that the knowledge is shared with others, so that others get enlightened from our knowledge, right? So, and 4 blogs I am having, and one of the 4 blogs are unique in their own ways. So their names are one book is Professor MS Rao, Born for the Students. That's one thing. Second blog is Where Knowledge is Wealth. Then third is Knowledge Grows when shared. And the fourth blog is Vision 2030, 1 million global leaders. So the book titled, the blog titled Vision 2030, 1 million global leaders, that I converted into a book. And Dr. Kiran Bedi, the first woman IPS officer, has written a foreword for my book. And she was a very powerful leader, a resilient leader, and a very honest leader. Dr. Kiran Bedi, and this is a great book, and I have dedicated this book, Vision 2030, 1 million global leaders, to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former president of India, because I admire him a lot. So like that, I have dedicated my books to many people, because whenever I love the leaders, I dedicate my books. So this shows my affection, or affection with the leaders. So I think I have reached my home, I think 1.5 hours. So it's very painful and stressful to hold my smartphone with my left hand. So please empathize with me. I reached my home, and I don't know how I spent 1.5 hours. So because when you are passionate about something, you don't feel the pain. So when I'm passionate about something, I never think of the pain. I'm holding with my left hand, and holding my smartphone with my left hand for more than 1.5 hours is very stressful and very painful. So now I want to go home. Now I reached, so I want to see my face. So friends, in this video, I have a unique way of sharing my knowledge. I introduced myself, that's one. Second, I shared about my Seattle story, and I also shared about entrepreneurship. Then I shared with you about my philosophy. Then I shared with you about my life in a nutshell, which I am planning to create a documentary if there are any sponsors. Then I shared with you about soft leadership. So like that, I keep sharing, and this is the template I am having it in my mind, and I share, because by default I am an educator, so I go in a systematic manner. Of course, sometimes I deviate from the core theme, then again I revert back to storytelling. This is how I do it. So friends, the message at the end is that life is beautiful, life is amazing, life is a miracle, life is full of possibilities. Enjoy the journey, practice gratitude with gratitude. So now here is so now you can my son has 2 cats. One is Mowgli and another is Bagheera. Both are good cats, and this is Mowgli. This is white and cute, and it's dumb. It has got asthma problem. And we have one more cat, that is Bagheera, that is inside. I don't know whether it will come inside or not. So this Mowgli is introvert, and it's dumb, it can't speak, and it has got asthma problem. And another cat, that is Bagheera, that is extrovert, that is a black one, and that is extrovert, but that has got kidney problem, and my younger son paid around 5 lakhs for treating the cat. So you can imagine how much my son cares for 2 cats. So imagine when my son cares for 2 cats, how much he cares me and my wife. So we are very lucky to have a good son who takes care of me and my wife, and also he takes care of 2 cats. So friends, life is an echo. Life is beautiful, and enjoy the life. So this is Mowgli. So I think I have to go back. I think it will rush back again. I think it is scared. So let me see. So this is Mowgli. It's enjoying. Okay. Thank you. With gratitude.